All right, we need to attach our edge-coated magnetic snap to the flap here. And you can see I did a beige edge coating because I did the scorched on the back here. So the way that I'm going to attach it is I'm just going to put a couple strips of double stick tape. And you don't want it to go all the way down because it's going to overlap like that. So you just want to put just to the end here. On this side. Okay, so we need to find the center. Okay, that looks pretty good. I'm just gonna peel this. Oops. And now I'm just going to center, I'm gonna eyeball it, but I'm just gonna center this on the flap here. And I'm making sure that my point is also lining up with the center down here. So that's what it looks like now. And so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stitch down this right side and I'm gonna stop right here. And I'm gonna stitch down that side as well and stop again. And then I'm gonna stitch from back here. Well, I don't know. Once I start going, I might be able to finagle it all the way down and around. I just don't want the stitching to get all wonky because of the magnetic snap. But there is quite a bit of room on this side, so I can probably swing it. Either way, the goal is to stitch all the way down and back up the magnetic snap. I'm adding some stay stitches here right at the base where the snap meets up with the flap, just for added security. Okay, so I went ahead and stitched that down. That's what it looks like. And I got over to the machine before and I realized I didn't like the beige edge coat. So I actually added black and let that dry. So sneaky. But yeah, I think the black looks much better. So now that we have the flap completed, we can complete the back panel. And so you're gonna gather your back bottom and then the back panel top. What you're gonna do is lay your flap right sides together with the back panel. And so we're going to center it. Like so. Okay, and then you're gonna sandwich the flap. So you take the back panel top and lay it right sides together on top and make that sandwich. And now we're gonna go to the machine and stitch here. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is to pull up the flap and the back piece, and we're gonna pull this down, finger press it, and now we need to top stitch. And so my seam is facing down, facing the back panel. Okay, so now we need to find our center here, and we are going to clip it and complete the exterior of the bag. Oh, I love it when my cat doesn't listen. I literally just told her, I made her move, and then she just came right back. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, so let's get this lined up and clipped. And now it's not possible to do the same top stitching like we did on the front on this back panel. So we're not going to be doing that. I am going to put some slits in. Oops, that was a little big. In this section, because this pocket panel is a bit stiffer, and so with the snips in the gusset you could see how they start to split, and it just kind of splays open, and it makes for a much easier turning situation. All right, now when you get up close to the flap, you're gonna have to fold it out of the way here, because you can see where it overlaps. So you gotta just fold it out of the way and then continue clipping. And so this was that area that I was talking about. This whole area here is where the original pattern design has that back pocket coming up to. And that's what I wanted to avoid. There's a freaking mosquito in my house. Flying around me. Oh. Okay, all right, so now we can go stitch that down. And like always, I just add stay stitches to the pocket points. Any area that's going to be getting pulled on and moved around a lot, I always add those stay stitches. So I'm just gonna leave, no, I'm gonna flip it right side out. But first I need to trim this actually, and I'm gonna use my pinking shears because the design of the blades will act like whenever you make snips in a curve, how it just lays, it allows everything to lay nicely. This will have the same effect. So there won't be any bunching. It just gives it extra room to lay nicely inside a curve where there's no bunching and pushing on each other. And this one should be okay because it's really little. We'll do this side. There it is. What a little cutie. Okay, so you just want to reach on in here and push that seam out, and you should have a nice rounded edge. And so there is the body of the bag. I love it in the brown and black.